I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to answer you here in the rostrum, but I cannot help but do that because you took the floor and parang sinisita mo yung Senate President, which is very unparliamentary. But
So first, let me clarify yung pagiging unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. That is what, thank you very much. That is what is unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. Klaro yon, we all agree on that. But you can ask a question sa Senate President. Then the Senate President has an option to answer it himself or to pass it to the majority leader or whoever is in charge. But in this case, last week, because it was a decision by Senator Soto, our Senate President, hindi lang ng majority, our Senate President, you chose to answer it from there, which is your privilege. So we didn't mean to argue with you. But the procedure would be to either ask someone else to explain it or for the Senate President to go down at dito po mag-argue so that we do not argue with the Senate President. So if there was any form of disrespect, Mr. Senate President, we did not mean that. Pasensya na rin po kayo.
the majority leader to place on record the recommitment of Mr. Hernandez. When I said namatay sila na sama ng loob, we were addressing the trolls because it was the trolls who were saying something to that effect na misunderstood nila completely. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to answer you here in the rostrum, but I cannot help but do that because you took the floor and parang sinisita mo yung Senate President, which is very unparliamentary. But nevertheless, I will answer you. Like for example, yung sinasabi nila na sumunod daw ako kay Martin Romualdez. Just because I mentioned that Martin Romualdez called me does not mean that ako'y sumunod sa kanya. The request was coming from the House of Representatives, and the request was to retain Hernandez in the Congress. At doon ako hindi pumayag. Is that being tuta? So you cannot help but also think na sasama ang loob ko pag binabibintangan ako ng salita. Hindi po ba? So yun, anyway, mabuti na yung masagot natin yan. At sinasabi ko sa kanila, yung mga trolls, yung mga sinasagot namin. Ngayon, to answer the issue of Mr. Hernandez, the majority leader may read the recommendation or the recommitment of Mr. Hernandez to the Senate custody.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. President, with the permission of the body, we made a study on the action that transpired the last 2 days on the recommitment of Vice Hernandez dito po sa atin sa Senado. To put on record, this is how it transpired. Last week, it was requested by, of course, the House of Representatives that we detain him in the House of Representatives. Hindi po kayo pumayag. Ang sabi nyo, kung ganun po ang gusto ni Hernandez kasi ayaw niya pong bumalik dito, ang sinabi mo, hindi pwede. Dapat neutral and safe area doon po sa PNP Custodial Center. So nagkaroon po tayo ng debate dito dahil it was our distinguished colleague, Senator Marcoleta, who raised the issue that why was he put in the PNP Custodial area and not to the Senate Detention Facility, which was seconded by many of the members of the minority. A debate ensued. After the debate, I asked for a minute suspension and we all suggested na sa Pasay City Jail na lang po dahil malapit po sa Senado. Pero let's not forget the fact that originally, the position of the minority was to bring him back to the Pasay City Detention. It was only I who made the recommendation during the break that we keep it in Pasay City Jail because I approached the minority and you all agreed to my recommendation. And then after we started the session once more, the motion was done by the minority, graciously done by the minority, to move him instead to the Pasay City Jail. But upon consultation of the chairperson of the Blue Ribbon Committee, Senator Lacson, the Senate President granted the request as the chairperson of the Blue Ribbon Committee requested that he be brought back to the Senate, which was really at yun talaga ang posisyon ng gusto ng ating minority at the time, para wala ng gulo, pumayag po kayo na dito na lang sa Senado, at may request na rin po, for the record, may sulat po si Bryce Hernandez, ang mga abogado niya, na ibalik siya dito, at yan po ay confirmed sa kanilang hearing this morning for his writ of amparo before the Pasay City Regional Trial Court. Sinabi po ay doon na lang po ako sa Senado ilagay. So, the Senate President acted on the request na gusto ibalik na lang po dito. Tayo naman po ang tayo naman po ay may kustudiya niya sa kanya. At as a matter of fact, while watching the press con of our distinguished colleague Senator Marcoleta, nung tinanong sa kanya, sinagot po ni Senator Marcoleta ay tama naman po yan. Dapat talaga dito siya sa Senado kasi tayo po ang may kustudiya. Sinabi po ng ating mahal na senador yun. So we also pursuant to Article 6, Section 6 of the Rules of the Blue Ribbon Committee, which states, a witness cited in contempt may be ordered to be detained in such a place, be designated by the committee or concurrence of the Senate President by either detention order or commitment order. And under the commitment order, wherein the witness cited contempt refuses to produce documents required of him and her, or to be sworn or to testify, or maliciously evades or misleads the committee, or otherwise purge himself or herself of that contempt, may be ordered to be committed to any jail or prison facility upon recommendation of the committee through the chairman or the concurrence of the Senate President. So in this case po, the chairman had requested that he be brought back to the Senate for detention. It's not a violation of any rule, Mr. Chairman. Mr. President, thank you.
President.
Yes, the minority leader is recognized.
Sir President, allow me some, gandang hapon po, and allow me to clarify some, for our own peace of heart and mind, and marami kasing nakikinig din na lawyers, legislators, para lang klaro yung records, no? There are a few things I rely on. I rely on rules. The Bible is full of rules, and I believe kung ano itanim, yan ang anihin. The Senate, may rules yan. So, minority, majority, sigurado tayong masusunod yung rule. And of course, sometimes we misquote each other or we have misunderstanding, but we find a way na mag-usap-usap. Minsan umiinit ang ulo. I thank Senator Bato for bringing it up. I thank the Senate President for clarifying that he was referring to those commenting outside, because wala na po ni isa sa minority ang nagsabing tuta. I think that was comments outside the Senate. And it is fair game for whoever is alluded to. Both ways po, di ba? Pagka may sinabi tungkol sa minority, pero hindi naman kayo nagsabi, or hindi dito sa floor or sa media sinabi ng ibang kakampi or supporter, fair game yan. Part ng, another rule is the Constitution. So first, let me clarify yung pagiging unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. That is what, thank you very much. That is what is unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. Klaro yon, we all agree on that. But you can ask a question sa Senate President. Then the Senate President has an option to answer it himself or to pass it to the majority leader or whoever is in charge. But in this case, last week, because it was a decision by Senator Soto, our Senate President, hindi lang ng majority, our Senate President, you chose to answer it from there, which is your privilege. So we didn't mean to argue with you. But the procedure would be to either ask someone else to explain it or for the Senate President to go down at dito po mag-argue so that we do not argue with the Senate President. So if there was any form of disrespect, Mr. Senate President, we did not mean that. Pasensya na rin po kayo. But in the same manner, we have to argue our point of view and rules. Kasi dito, ang daming congressman na nabanggit and wala tayong sinasanto dito. So kung may senador na babanggit, so be it. We have to get to the bottom of all of this. We need a national reset dapat lumabas lahat ng katotohanan. Nung sinabi kong we all have to repent, totoo yun. We are all sinners, but that doesn't mean na yung most guilty, yung mga guilty, lahat ng involved dito ay hindi dapat ma-expose at dapat parusahan. Ang problema nga, may gumugulo. At kung ikaw ang mastermind, guguluhin mo to. So ang problema namin, Mr. President, is that, and I think the Senator Marcoleta, the former chairman, will bring it up, no? Wala pa tayo dun sa state witness eh. Nandun pa lang tayo sa protection of the witness, sa mga diskayas. Pero lumipat po tayo dito sa Assistant DE. Nagulat po kami kasi nga, hindi binalik sa Senado when he was still chairman. And Majority Leader, just to be concise, I'll read the rule, ha? Sabi dito sa rules sa page 6 of 7, section 6, subparagraph C, a witness cited in contempt may be ordered detained in such a place that may be designated by the committee alone. May word po na alone. Or with the concurrence of the Senate President. And in our discussion, the new chairman admitted that he was not consulted. It was the Senate President. But I myself, I said, siguro pag nasa ganun sitwasyon, kailangan umakto kaagad. I mean, the record, Mr. President, will bear me out, di ba? Na sinabi ko naman, di ba, na ayaw nyo magkaroon ng constitutional crisis, nagsalita yung House, nagsalita yung Senate. Ang problema nga po, hindi naman po simpleng request to ng Speaker of the House eh. Yung mismong witness, siya nasusunod eh. Sinabi niya dun sa House eh, wag nyo na ako ibalik sa Senate, hindi siya binalik. So yes, initially, the issue was not where. The issue is not where to detain him. The issue is who has authority and ano ang rules natin. Ang rules natin yung committee. Ang committee hindi lang yung chairman. But at the last minute, napag-usapan natin dito at hawak ko po ang ating minutes or yung galing ba to sa journal? Transcript, no? Meron pong TSN po to. Nag-motion eh. Ang plenary po, mas mataas sa committee. So, paano po nangyari na si Assistant DE, sa simpleng request niya, hindi naman nag-meeting yung committee. Ako as minority leader, automatic, hindi naman ako nakonsulta. So, ang problema namin sa minority is not really where he is detained. Ang problema namin, can we rely on the rules? Because ang tamang procedure doon, kung hindi natin pinagbotohan to sa floor, is that either the chairman decides and we all give our concurrence sa chairman or he informs us, may letter, anong tingin nyo? Then of course, masusunod naman yung majority, minority naman kami. Pero hindi na naman ganun nangyari. Tapos maririnig namin, mababasa na lang namin sa dyaryo or sa internet or maririnig namin ngayon sa majority leader na yun ang naging desisyon. Hindi pwedeng magdesisyon ang plenary tapos mababaliktad na lang ito. So the issue is not just Bryce. The issue is also the rules of the Senate. Ganun din po I don't know who wants to answer this. Ano ba ang rule natin pagdating sa CCTV? So, I put this on record. I will put it on record. Hanga ako kay Senator Lacson mag-imbestiga. And I support him to go all the way. But hindi ba kung meron tayong sinususpetsya dito, you make a request for the CCTV. And then, you have a conclusion. Kasi kung hindi, lahat na lang tayo titingin sa CCTV. Tapos sasabihin natin dito, may nakita akong ganito, pumunta sa media. May nakita ko, pumunta sa ganito. Di ba? So, yes, the government is under attack and that's legitimate. The Gen Zs are rising up. That's legitimate. They should. But we should not attack ourselves. Kung meron guilty sa atin dito, i-expose natin. Tapos sa Ethics Committee. Huwag natin pigilan ng witness. Kung gusto ituro ni Bryce, kung siyam kami sa minor, ituro niya. Pero sundin natin yung rules, no? So before I let go of the floor, I think Senator Marcoleta on the same topic wants to say some things. But whether he will say it or not, Mr. President, no? I don't know the pleasure of the body sa plenary. At mas marami naman kayo eh. So kung gusto nyo dito sa Senate, de okay. And I think Senator Estrada also found out that both in the PNP custodial and in the Pasay City, walang taga-usaha. Tama ba yun? Sa custodial, hindi totoo na it was under the custody of USAA kasi walang taga-USAA ang nandun. So we do not know what transpired during that time. Kasi pagka under contempt, hindi punishment yun eh. Binibigyan mo ng oras yung witness pag isip-isipan kung magsasabi ng totoo o hindi. But if we allow people to come in and talk to him, hindi mo na alam kung sino nag-guide sa witness na yon. Ang pwede lang yung abogado niya, maybe his family, di ba? So I think this is legitimate without pointing fingers to any. I don't know what the Discayas will say. I don't know what Bryce Hernandez will say. Let them say everything they want to say. As Senator Ping naman said, may resibo. Pero katulad kay Joel Villanueva, peke yung resibo, ghost yung resibo eh. Hindi pala screenshot yun eh. Pinicturan pala ang cellphone. Ang screenshot, cellphone, sinave mo yung screen. Eto, cellphone, kinunan. O, sabihin mo na, sige, let's not on technicalities. Tapos tignan mo yung laman. Yung laman, member daw siya ng CA, hindi siya member ng CA doon. At tapos na. Kay Senator Jinggoy, naka-Amerikana, minsan lang nga lang mag-Amerikana yung tao eh, nung birthday niya. Pero ang picture sinabi, birthday niya, hindi naman. So yes, may resibo, pero may peking resibo eh. But we will address that at the right forum, Mr. President. But again, we have to follow the rules. Sabi ng Supreme Court sa case ni Vice President Sara, sa tamang paraan, sa tamang panahon. Senator Marcoleta, will you... same issue eh. Same issue ba? On? Yeah, same issue. So that isang sagutan na lang, maybe I can...
Mr. President,